morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is, whenever you watch this. Hello to you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the love and stay tuned for what's coming. So today we're going to be talking about what's been trending. I really need to talk about this because I'm so passionate about this and I've been reading all the opinions on social media and I just feel like I need to share mine, of course, on the platform, which is my YouTube channel. So please do watch till the end. It's not going to be a long video, and also forgive me for looking down a lot because I have jotted down some stuff that I just don't want to leave out. So today we're going to be talking about why you should marry for the right reasons. This is of course inspired by, should I say inspired or aggravated by the 56 divorce cases that were in the Windhoek High Court yesterday. That was Monday. And I just feel like I need to talk about this because a lot of people have opinions about this and it's only right that I share mine. First of all, it's so important that people understand how sacred marriage is. It is so sacred and it infuriates me that people belittle marriage, that people enter into marriage for the wrong reasons. It is a promise that you make in front of people to your person and to God, and you vow to be with this person through sickness, through health, through riches, through poverty, and even until death do you part. So you vow to be with this person, and the only thing that can separate you is death. That is the most important, well, some may argue, but okay, I would say arguably the most important decision that you make in your life, for your life. So for people to take divorce lightly, for me, it bothers me. You can't enter into marriage for the end results of getting divorced. Of course, I understand people don't get married to eventually get divorced. But I'm beginning to think that people get married knowing that if anything goes bad, I can end up getting divorced. Yes, divorce is possible, but God hates divorce. Let's talk about this. The late Miles Monroe, and I always make reference to him, he talked about how terrible divorce is. He said that divorce is actually worse than death, because with death you get closure. The person dies, you get to bury them, you move on, you don't see them again. With divorce, because you made a vow to the point that only death could separate the two of you, it somehow equates to death, because now it's the death of your marriage, right? And you have said goodbye to this person that you have given your emotions to, your life to, your whole entire being to, and you've become one with this person. And now you're separating yourself from that person, and you still get to see them because they're alive, they're walking around, you get to bump into them at the grocery store, at the mall, wherever you go, you get to see them on social media. Even if you have kids, they are in your life forever. But you have ripped a part of yourself away from this person. Divorce messes with people. I've seen people go crazy because of divorce. I've seen people lose themselves. And the thing about divorce is, actually the thing about marriage is, once you get married, oh guys, these spots, I'm really sorry, it's bothering me, man. But my face is gonna be fixed soon. Let's get back to the important business. Once you get married, you're just different. Even when you get divorced, the fact that you've gotten married, you're a whole different person, because marriage changes you. You are a different person. You become one with another individual. And when you rip yourself away from that individual, you leave a part of yourself with that person, because you gave that person your life. You gave that person your everything. You were one with this person. And when you get divorced, you leave a part of yourself with that person and you take a part of that person with you. So you're always going to have a part of them with you. That's how deep marriage is. It's so important that we get married for the right reasons and that we know what we're getting ourselves into. God hates divorce. This is what I said. But I'm not here to say that people need to stay in bad marriages. I'm not here to say that, you know, people need to just forget about everything else and about their mental health and stay in bad marriages. This is what I'm saying. Before people get married, there are usually signs. There are signs that this person is abusive. There are signs that this person is a cheater. There are signs that this person is rude, doesn't have character. All these little signs are there. And in marriage, it amplifies, maybe by 10. So my point is, once you do get married, you need to make a conscious decision. Know this person and stop having the hopes that this person will change. They'll never change. When I was working in legal practice, when I was a candidate attorney, most of the divorce cases that I dealt with, all of the issues that led to divorce were already there before people got married. And another thing, you know, some people come and say, well, I'm not attracted to this person anymore and I'm just not in love with him. Love is a decision, sweetie. Love is a decision. You wake up and you decide, I'm going to love this person for the rest of their lives, for the rest of my life, until death do you part. So you better figure out a way to be attracted to that person and to be attractive to your person. Because it's a decision that you make. So you have to find a way to make it work. You can't get a divorce because you're just not attracted to this person anymore. Make it work. Be attracted. What is it that got you to be with this person in the first place? If you struggle with commitment, then just don't get married, because it defeats the purpose of marriage. Marriage is so sacred, and God is probably so angry because he hates divorce because of the divorce rate for silly reasons. Silly reasons, you know. I'm not saying stay with a cheating partner. Yes, in fact, God allows for that for divorce to happen when there's infidelity. But at the end of the day, know your person. Of course, there's that 1 or 2%, those guys or those women that when you get married, then they just change into completely different people. Yes, of course, I understand that happens, and maybe that's okay to get divorced. I'm not going to sit here and advise someone to not get a divorce because they're in a horrible marriage. All I'm saying is know the sacredness of marriage so that it can guide you into making a conscious decision. Don't let emotions flood your mind. It's a big deal. You change your whole life. You change your whole status when you get married, or status, whichever is correct. And now you want to rip yourself away and your children suffer. And it's just a messy situation. Divorces are never pretty. And by the way, just to add on to the sacredness of marriage, do you know how difficult it is to get it? It's easier to get married than it is to get a divorce. Why it's so difficult to get a divorce is because the commitment, the seriousness of the commitment of marriage. The court takes that very seriously. You need to prove certain factors when you go to court for you to be granted a divorce decree. It's not easy. It's not simple. Some divorces drag on for years, some for months. It's not a simple process. Why put yourself through that? Make sure you know and you see the signs before you get married, before you make this decision. Don't just get in thinking like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, if things don't work out, I'm gonna leave you. No, that should be the last, absolutely last thing. Don't think I'm gonna have a cute wedding and be on Roberto Scott's pictures, or have Wendy's Creations do my wedding and I'm gonna be trending on social media. No, it's deeper than that. It's much deeper than that, because after all the lights and camera, you are stuck with this person. You have to have a life with this person. And divorcing this person means that you take a part of this person with you, and it hurts you more. The most intimate relationship is that between a man and a wife, a husband and a wife rather. Not mother and daughter, not mother and son, not sister and brother. That marriage is the most intimate relationship. So it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you to get a divorce. So make sure that when you do get married, that you marry for the right reasons. It's not about the money. It's not about the cars. It's not about having the fancy wedding. It's about this person adding value to your life. Does this person add value to your life? What changes about you when this person is added to your life? What is it about you that changes for the better? Sometimes we don't need to get married. And I know I've only, I just got married, and the thing is, I know because now I've hit reality. And reality is, you're not going to be in love every day. You're not going to be attracted to this person every day. Sometimes they're going to annoy you because of their irritating habits. I mean, I did speak about this on one of my videos. Just search. And for me, it's a constant realization that it's a decision I made. You have to live by your decision. You have to decide to love this person through it all. Sometimes I'm sick and he has to take care of me. Sometimes he's sick and I have to take care of him. You have to not force yourself. You have to be okay with committing. Marriage is a commitment. If you have commitment issues, stay away from people's children. Leave them alone. Don't get married. This is going to be my last point, is that, okay, my second last point. Marriage cannot work without counseling. Everybody who is married, they need a counselor. Every couple needs a counselor. You can't do marriage on your own. Marriage needs someone to constantly guide you, a trusted person, an experienced person, someone who is a professional, I'd say, to help you on your journey of marriage. You can't do it on your own. A lot of these divorce cases that we read about, it's just people that have differences. They've got differences and they can't, you know, meet eye to eye. And at the end of the day, you just need someone to make you see from an objective point of view, the other person's point of view, your point of view, and bring it together to make it work. Our egos can affect our marriages. We need help. Understand that you need help. Even the healthiest of marriages require a counselor. You require constant guidance, regular constant guidance to make sure that you're on the right path. It's work. Marriage is not a fairy tale. Marriage is work. The last point that I will say is marriage is beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing if it's done right, if you have the right tools, if you do it the right way, if you know how to work on it, if you're okay with commitment, if you are okay with your vows, if you stick by them, if you promise and decide to love this person. You're not going to be in love with your partner every day. When I spoke with Avehe, I don't know if it was on my channel or her channel, one of the videos where she said, I love my husband, but I don't always like him. And that's the reality of marriage. That is the reality of marriage. We need to understand it's not always going to be rosy. And people have this mentality that when you get married, everything is going to be rosy. I'm going to wake up to breakfast in bed every day. I'm going to have flowers every day. No, sweetie, that is not how it works. We need to stop with this fairy tale mindset of marriage. Marriage is reality. Marriage is life. The only difference is you get to do it with someone. Okay? So I mean, I've been talking, and I did say the video wasn't going to be long, of which it's not long, but I really hope that this speaks to someone. I'm so tired of people justifying divorce. It's okay to leave a cheating partner. It's okay to leave an abusive relationship, or at least I wouldn't advise someone to stay, or I would want them to make their own decision. But I'm not here to advocate for people to advocate rather for people to be in abusive relationships. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is people need to value marriage and the sacredness of marriage, and they need to make conscious decisions. Don't get married for the sake of getting married because your friend is getting married, or because people are putting pressure on you, your family's putting pressure on you, you're 40 and you're not married. No, marriage is not an achievement. It's just a decision that you make to do life with someone. Sweetie, do yourself right. Love yourself enough to know whether you are making the right decision. Don't marry the wrong person. It's so embarrassing to have divorce cases so up and so high. The numbers are so high. It's embarrassing, and yet we're celebrating weddings every weekend. We need to know. We need to know, and we need to make conscious decisions. Understand yourself. Is marriage for you? Ask yourself, is marriage for you? Am I grown up enough for marriage? Am I selfless enough for marriage? Will I be able to be open enough for marriage? To be honest for marriage? Ask yourself these questions. I think I'm going to do another video to talk about whether you know you're ready for marriage, because now I've said so much in this, and I was basically just venting but also airing my opinion. But I really hope that this video gets to be seen by as many people as possible. Make sure that you make the right decision. Thank you. And thank you for watching this. I was so heated, oh my gosh. Thank you for watching this, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever it is you need to do to show me some love. I will definitely do another video about this, about knowing whether you are ready for marriage, whether you should get married. Along those lines, I definitely will. Be free to ask me questions in the comment section, to give me your opinion, whatever works for you. Thank you, and see you next time. Ciao.